Kia ora and welcome to the evening session of the Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School National Championships. 4 games of action coming your way here live on Sky Sport Next from Pulman Arena in Takanini, South Auckland. Enjoy the show.
Thanks very much, Hugh. Evening session of day 3 here at the Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School Championships. And we've got a good start tonight at the Pulman Arena here in Takanini, South Auckland, because we're headed towards a Senior Boys Elite Pool B game. It's still a pool game, but it is the last one that these two teams will play. And that team in maroon right there is headed for a clean 9-zip sweep. Tiara, but it's been a busy afternoon as Hugh Bainan rejoins me. There was a lot to like about what we saw on court.
Certainly was, Justice. We have a look at some of the highlights. Fast, furious, physical, fun. That is 3x3 basketball. And we're really highlighting the physical early on in this highlight session of the afternoon. But we saw some great games, some close finishes, none more so than that game right there between Rosemary College and Mana College in the Senior Boys Elite grade. Rosemary getting the win right at the end of the game, despite some high-flying heroics from Mana College of Salmon. Mags in action as well against Liston College. They got a win as well. And so 4 more games to come in the evening session, starting, as you correctly said, Justin Nelson, with Tiara College against St Andrews College. St Andrews, no slouches themselves, 4-4 so far in the competition. Tiara led by that man there, Junior DeYoung, 8-0.
Well, when you look back over those highlights, what a busy afternoon we had. It was a lot of fun. Let's have a quick look at the teams for this game, St Andrews and Tiara, and we're going to see some action, there's no doubt about that. Keep an eye on the Rudin brothers. They're a lot of fun to watch.
They certainly are, and Tuhi Lewis is not afraid of throwing down some earth-shattering jams. So we'll keep an eye on that as every time Tiara play, a crowd forms around the court, and it's no different for this one. This single A school from the heartland, putting people on notice, and it's St Andrews College at a Christchurch to get us underway. With the white jersey and the dark blue stripe. Jackson Rhodes driving but not finishing, and it's Alan Rudin who gets the rebound. Junior DeYoung just stretches enough to keep that ball in bounds, and there's Tetui Lewis with a 2-pointer to get the scoring underway for Te Aroha.
Yeah, and what you'll notice here, both teams spacing on the floor is excellent, and a very quick reply there for St Andrews to get them underway as well. It's raining 2s at the moment, Hugh, all coming our way to get this one started in the opening minute.
4-2, and a 1-pointer now as well, making it 4-3 to St Andrews. Tuhi Lewis going to work, hands it off to Junior DeYoung. Takes contact. Good defense it is too from Rhodes. St Andrews just reset. The screen coming from JT Longley. Here he is after the pop for the 2 off the back line. Who's going to come away with that? Tui Lewis is out to De Young. Quick fire 2-pointer.
Just no hesitation, Hugh, and that's what you know, the really top players in 3x3 do. They back themselves in. Their instincts are usually spot on.
Lewis with the drive. He's fouled on his way to the hoop, so he'll go to the line to shoot one more as the Roden brothers swap. With Harlan heading to the bench as Lewis makes the first free throw in this contest. 5-3, Tiara lead.
Some body contact there. Both players hamming it up and having a bit of a chat to each other.
JT Longley takes a seat. Mitchell Corkery off the bench for St Andrews. That's a deep 2-ball from Jackson Rhodes. It doesn't drop. Oh, great head fake from Lewis. He went above the rim, but the defense was fantastic from Felix Kenton-Smith.
Well, he was met right there, wasn't he? Well done, both players equally up to the challenge. That was a good contest, really good contest. They're back at it again.
Harlan Roden fakes the pass to Lewis and looks for the Young. Miscommunication though.
Good start. St Andrews taking it right up to Tiara, who come in, as we said, with 8 straight wins. Final pool game for both teams. But they're not backing down, the team in white, and there is another really strong drive to the basket by Jackson Rhodes. He'll be rewarded with a trip right on the X of that Rebel Sport 3x3 sign.
Free throw doesn't drop and Lewis comes away with the board.
Well, X doesn't mark the spot for everyone, does it, Hugh?
That is some beautiful handoff play from Tiara College, and it's resulted in a basket from Junior De Young. Corkery with a 2-ball.
Well, that's as good a step back as you'll see. And again, the strength of the drive of Junior De Young is a lot of fun to watch in 3x3.
He's named MVP of the Single A Invitational last season. No national championships, of course, at either level of the game last year due to the pandemic. Here's De Young driving, dishes it out to Lewis for 2. Doesn't drop. Who's going to come away with that ball? Harlan Roden doing well to get right in there. De Young picks it up off the floor and shoots the 2 as Lewis goes careening through all sorts of blockades.
That's commitment. And left all the blockades laying on the floor, by the way, as well. Took them all out.
Happy New Zealand Basketball New Zealand staffer is on the way to pick it all up. Oh, nice hesitation drive. Did all the hard work there. Jackson Rhodes just couldn't get it to drop to Young. 2 won't go.
And they're the ones you've got to finish when you do get the lane and you get that open layup. You have to put those ones away.
Head coach Alex Stojkovic from Tiara College just pacing up there on the walkway. And that's it. Again, the hard work done. Great hesitation move to get round the defender. Just couldn't finish at the bucket.
Cat on a hot tin roof, isn't he? Watching on from above.
Felix Kenton-Smith with a good hand defensively.
He'd have to be happy with what he's seen.
8-0. I think he should be extremely happy. Here's Roden. Lewis for 2, doesn't drop. Roden working hard, getting the boards. Finds De Young, not afraid to shoot a 2, contested or not. This one doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Jackson Rhodes.
I do like the guard combination, the Roden brothers, with their bigger forwards.
Oh, that's great footwork there from Rhodes, but again, just the finish didn't drop. Lewis finds De Young. Hesitation move, and somehow gets it to finish off balance.
Yeah, he wanted that right hand, fake to the left and went hard to the right, found a way through.
Quick off the mark is Mitchell Corkery, but the second or third time he's blown by his defender, and he might come away with a turnover here. He does. Rhodes, deep two, that's off. De Young's going to get the rebound. Closely followed by JT Longley. Here he is, Junior De Young from straight up. Two doesn't drop. The long balls are flying now, Justin.
Tell you what, the contest has been really good so far. You wouldn't believe we're inside the last 5.5 minutes. Foul there.
Basket won't count. Foul on the floor. Forehand, so it'll be check ball to Tiara College, who lead by 1.
And I'm not sure if they can make the quarterfinals, end up in the top 4. St Andrews at 4 and 4. But they're certainly going to test some teams around them, that's for sure.
Lewis, a deep 2 ball. That's off. Oh, that one isn't. Drops it down, does Mitch Corkery.
Gives them the lead too. They go up 8-7. Haven't seen Jarden Rudin come onto the court yet for Tiara. We saw this earlier today.
He started the game.
He did he?
He started the game and then went off after a couple of minutes.
There you go.
Swapped for his brother Harlan, who has the ball now. De Young drops it into Lewis, trying to find a bit of space. There they are with the handoff again. De Young, catch and shoot. The 2 ball's just not dropping for Tiara.
Well, St Andrews are getting a hand to everything. They're really closing out well, and that's putting the pressure on those shots.
Starting to hear a bit of frustration when the shots aren't dropping. As the 2 ball is dropping there for JT Longley. And St Andrews lead by 3.
Yeah, Tester's on here. They're up and about and really putting pressure on the ladder leaders as another player and sign go tumbling over.
Well, you can see St Andrews have been well prepped and up for this game.
Yep.
Because the news has been filtering around Bruce Pulman Park of this Tiara College side and how well they've been playing. De Young, quick hands. Lewis wide open for 2. Takes the time on this one and he's rewarded with 2 points.
Well, that's ball movement, isn't it? Really good work by Tiara, swinging the ball from one side to the other, well rewarded.
Jackson Rhodes on a much smaller defender, going to work on him. Good footwork. Basket counts, and he'll go to the line for 1 more.
Well, high IQ Hugh knew that he was in the favoured position, had the height advantage, used it to advantage, and could put them up by 3 with 3 to play.
Lewis, oh, great head fake from Saturi. Lewis finds Roden. Oh, he drives. That's nice basketball from Tiara.
Read it well. Corkery just slipped.
Here's Corkery buying himself a bit of space. Who's going to come down with that rebound? Lewis is. Finds De Young, deep 2, catch and shoot. Junior De Young doesn't go. JT Longley fashions himself a bit of space and gets 2 points from it. De Young catch and shoot on transition. Roden working hard, getting the board.
What a fantastic basket by JT Longley. That really shows you what St Andrews are up to in this game.
Everything's dropping for them right now. Mitch Corkery had no right.
They're up and about. Out by 4, 2 minutes to go.
And a steal as well. They'll just calm things down. Here's Corkery. Nice pass after the nice flash. Foul, basket counts. And they're pumped up, St Andrews College from Christchurch.
Here's a replay. They're just playing smart basketball, Hugh. Fantastic feed inside on the slip. No doubt about the foul. And the conversion to come from Jackson Rhodes. Smart basketball.
Lewis to Roden gets it back. Whistle called, foul. Tiara want to be quick with this check ball.
Well, 90 seconds. I mean, this is a big test for them now.
Next foul is a shooting foul from either team. Lewis will shoot that, will he? Eventually, looks trying to fashion himself a bit of space. They're going to need 2s. Roden's been averse to taking them so far. And it's another steal for St Andrews.
Well, they just want it, don't they?
Jackson Rhodes with a dagger! Lewis to fire straight back. Doesn't. Gets the rebound. Rhodes is there to pick it out of the air, NFL style. Longley for 2. Down it goes.
What a game. What a game.
And there it is, 21-11. A 10-point victory for St Andrews over Te Aroha.
Well, have a look at this. The celebrations, that's how much it means to these young guys. And great to see the Te Aroha guys who finish the pool games 8-1. Great to see them go straight over to their opposition and shake hands and congratulate the victors. I mean, that is just high spirit stuff, and says a lot about these young men. And true to form, they're coming over and thanking us again. So,
but they're looking at absolute pump to the St Andrews College side.
They're very polite young men, these guys. It's a pleasure to be witnessing them, and they'll learn a lot from that. I mean, St Andrews just came out with the energy right from the start, and they'll go away and have a talk about it, Te Aroha. I mean, they'll go in as the top-ranked team, and you know, they're going to be there for the finals. They're going to be pumped up and ready to go, but they will take they'll take a bit out of that loss. Let's have a look at what's on the plate in the not-too-distant future, Hugh.
St John's College Eagles up against Westlake Boys High School. Oh, what a game that's going to be. Two absolute studs of the secondary school basketball scene, historically, traditionally, and currently. That's coming up at 6 o'clock.
Summer means hoops outdoors. It's 3x3 season. We love it. It's easy. Just grab a few mates, find a ball, find a hoop, and you're good to go. So what do I do with this? Don't know the rules? Don't worry about it. 3x3 is sweet and simple. We got you covered. Here's the basics. Obviously, it's 3 players on each team, that's why it's called 3x3. However, each team has a 4th player as a sub. It's 1 point inside the arc and 2 points from outside the arc. Can I sub in next? Absolutely. Just rotate your subs in and out through dead balls. Go for it. Don't stop after a bucket. Play through the celebrations, and upon change of possession, reset outside the arc. Got a dead ball situation? Every restart is a check at the top of the arc.
Pass and cut, just like we practiced.
Hey, one more thing. There's no coaching during the game. First team to 21 points wins, or the team with the highest score after 10 minutes. So there it is, easy as, no excuses. Oh. Sun was in my eyes.
Auckland Dream Shit Cup champions, how good does that feel? And you've got nerves of steel every time you step up. You guys all made huge plays. How good does this feel?
It feels amazing, honestly. If Darcy hadn't subbed us up, we would have probably died.
And I mean, you're an absolute superstar. I mean, you carried off and then you come back.
You know, it's kind of pushing the pain in games like this, you know, it is what it is. But we'll talk about it later and figure out what's wrong with it. But, you know, I'm happy we won, we got the job, so good.
The 3x3 is growing, it's developing, it's going to be in the Olympic Games. How big is this for the sport?
Oh, so big. This is my first time playing 3x3, and I would say I like it better than my sport. It's a lot. Yeah. Very intensive physical, I love it, yeah.
And I'm a very equal employer, so we're going to you now. What do you make of it all? You had a lot of fun?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great competition, great teams. Haka, they played a good game, but yeah, we did it! Woo!
Great stuff. Well done, champions. The dream.
Thank you.
most on this tournament?
Probably I like the intro. It feels pretty cool walking out when they. Other than that, just playing in general, it's been really good to play against a couple of NZ tour friends is a big highlight. So yeah, it's been good.
Awesome. Now, what is probably some of the things you've been eating on this tournament?
I don't know if it's a good thing to say this as an athlete, but you know, just have fun in general. We'll just leave it at that.
And Grace, I have one more question for you. How is it playing 3-on-3 compared to the 5-on-5?
You know, I didn't think I'd do as much running as but they lied to me, so I'm stuck here anyway.
Cool, and that's it for us today. You guys have a great rest of the tournament, and we wish good luck to all of the teams playing. And yeah, shout out to Kapura, our sponsor. Yay.
Tukaha.
It means stand strong.
To the great challenges we face.
To stand strong with our brothers and sisters.
With our families and our communities.
With our supporters.
With those who lift us up to take on the world.
It's the name of our haka.
Tāringa whakarongo ki Aomori.
Stand strong.
Stand with us.
Tukaha, New Zealand.
Welcome back to Bruce Pulman Arena in Takanini, Auckland, where we are rolling on with the Sky Sport Next coverage of the Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary Schools National Championship. And we're coming to the end of pool play in the Senior Boys Elite grade. And in this one, we have St. John's Eagles up against Westlake Boys. Hugh Bain and Justin Nelson here. Plenty to get excited about in this one, Justin.
Yeah, there is. Certainly going on from the back of the last game, which was an incredibly exciting win for St Andrews over the previously unbeaten Tiara. Just shows you how quickly things can change from game to game when it comes to 3x3. And all of these teams and players have now literally put together 3 full days of 3x3 basketball. So not only are they used to the pace of it and the physicality of it, but they will have been working on their tactics, working on their plays, the way that they have to adjust to certain teams and certain situations. And as we get to the business end of this entire nationals competition, it starts to get a little bit more serious.
It certainly does. Westlake boys will be in their well-known green and red, quite possibly the most prestigious basketball school in Aotearoa, boasting alumni such as Thomas Abercrombie, Jared Kenny, Kirk Penny, Corey Webster, Ty Webster, Rod Lowe, Jack Salt, Matt Freak. No, not Matt Freak.
Have you got a list there? You have. I was going to say you've done that off the top of your head, but you've got a list. Let's have a look at the ladder in this competition at the moment. Was there more? Was there more?
Well, there they are atop the pile at the moment, 7-1, tied with Fraser High School and Hamilton boys on record alone, but ahead on points difference. St John's Eagles just 1 game behind though, with 6-2 record. So a lot to play for in this one. You know, you can see Westlake dropping from 1 to 4.
Yeah, well, I mean, the top 4 look set ahead of the quarterfinals. But clearly, when looking at that ladder, it can move around a fair bit. We saw St John's earlier on today. We'll have a look at the team list now. And they got up with a win a little bit earlier on today.
They did. St John's had a good win in the afternoon session. As we see the 2 team lists.
Well, it's going to be interesting because, you know, certainly Westlake, a little bit like Tiara in the last game, will want to take, you know, that energy being top, take that into finals. But again, as we witnessed last game, if you're off the boil, if you don't bring the intensity, things can certainly change. And just looking out here, the Westlake boys going through their final tactics ahead of this one.
Getting a pre-game chat from referee as well.
It's been a big day, big third day of the National Championships. So much basketball. The energy's been exciting. The footwear's been a bit of fun. Certainly a mixture of colours out there. I'm sure everyone would have bought their kicks from Rebel Sport. There's a nice little plug.
St John's in the blue and yellow.
It's an interesting handshake.
Team handshakes on the go. And Westlake in the green and red.
And it's just the casual slap of the hands for the St John's boys. Just about ready for a start. Lots of action coming your way tonight. And of course, finals tomorrow, Hugh. 3 big sessions coming your way on Sky Sport Next. Final start tonight. In fact, we've got a couple coming your way soon. But it all heads down towards a huge 4th day of the Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School Championships. The beats are playing. Even the referees are liking the tunes. As we're just about set to get underway. 12-minute running clock. First team to 21 or leading after that 12 minutes.
And at a White getting into the tunes, and he'll get us underway for St John's College. St John's against Westlake. First shot of the game goes up. White who goes to get it. Strong drive. Good rebound and pass in the air.
Yeah, excellent.
How's that for the first basket of the game? Christian Martin finishing it off, but it was Liam Spencer who did the work on the board and the assist mid-air.
Yeah, smart play by Spencer. Got them up and going, and Wateri for St John's.
Sets the screen. That's a long one, I should say, and down it goes. Boston Caldwell gives Westlake a 3-1 lead. Beautiful pass, just threaded the needle there, did Tai Wetere. On the move for 2, and down it goes. Boston Caldwell, back-to-back buckets for Boston.
Yeah, and that was nice. Even looked off balance and never in doubt from the moment it left his hand.
Oh, it's a cruel in and outer for Waitai. There's Martin. Had to work hard for it. Just couldn't get it to drop at the end. That's it. Old-fashioned back down, and a nice finish with the left hand over the taller defender from Tai.
Yeah, just persisted, didn't he? He's had a good start to this game. We saw him earlier on today, was very good. And speaking of good,
Boston Caldwell is hot early in this one.
Well, he scored 5 of those 7 points, and every shot he's taken.
Nice
speaking of which.
Nice handle step back from Tai Wetere. Westlake too strong with that one. 2 ball goes up, and it goes down for Jaden Linden.
And every one of those shots we've seen from both teams so far, Hugh, you can't say that the defence hasn't been up and about.
Nice baseline drive and finish. Christian Martin from Westlake. Fire back with 2 of their own, do they know? Just off the back line from St John's. Here's Caldwell, don't let him shoot. He is absolutely in fuego. This one just off to the right. Spencer with the rebound. And here he is in the low block. reverse layup for baseline spin move. 9-7 Westlake lead.
Hot game early, 16 points scored in the first 2.5 minutes.
It could be a 21er here. That's a strong move, using all his size. Was Tai Wetere. Catch and shoot from the wing. Doesn't drop for Westlake. Ran into each other's way, both going through the same gap there. As Lendon turns the corner and finishes nicely. 9 apiece.
Well, St John's have got the taxi cab look down the side of the uniforms, the strip, and that was heavy traffic through the middle of the key there.
You know, I always think this is a harder form of the game for the schoolboys. What a steal that was from the Czech than it is an NBL level, Justin, without a timeout. There is literally no time to stop and regather and say, all right, guys, we need to do more of this. Everything has to be decided on the fly.
No, and that's, you know, one of the quirky things of this particular competition. Another big shot from outside for St John's through Jaden Lendon.
Oh, big block. Foul called, though. Contact in the body.
It's one of those things that with the 12-minute running clock, the decision was made that no timeouts are allowed, and it just adds a different dimension because, you know, what you're saying is right, Hugh. You can't talk tactics. You can't change things up through discussion. You've got to do it on the fly.
Today, right place, right time. Good position down low on the box out, and he's rewarded with a point. 12-10. St John's have wrestled back the lead. Caldwell, nice find on the backdoor cut from Rocco Chang. Today drives, finishes over Chang.
Well, he gets to that position. He's only going for home. Very, very strong.
Nice ball and head fake there. 2 ball doesn't drop, and Lendon comes away with the board. And it opens up for him. The block from behind, though. Way to stick with the play. Christian Martin. But it will be St John's ball.
We're going to get an early finish on this one. 13-11 already, still with 7 minutes to play. This one won't go the distance. Look out for the first team to 21.
Today steps into a 2-pointer. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Chang. Pulls up from mid-range into 1-pointer. Down it goes. 13-12.
Basket here.
Baseline spin. Good defense. An easy finish in the end for Martin.
He's done that a few times in this game. Very strong, driving hard on that left.
It's Taj Tafada. Can't get it to go. Ho Tafada, I should say.
13 apiece.
And it's Christian Martin again with a nice finger roll this time to give Westlake a 1-point lead. Over 6 minutes to go. It's 14-13. Almost a turnover.
Watch the spacing here. They know that Martin's on fire at the moment, but he's well held up by Wetere. And in and out. Started the game on fire for Westlake, did Boston Caldwell. Substitutions. Still 5.5 minutes to go, 13-14. Westlake up by the 1 point.
Here's Wetere. Straight out in front. 2 ball. Doesn't go. Westlake straight off the rebound and it rolls around and drops for Rocco Chang. That one doesn't drop. Westlake with the ball again. 16-13. 5 points from victory. Spin, no whistle. Finish though. Martin again with a bucket. 17-13 now. St John's need some offense.
Had the best of the last minute, haven't they, Hugh? Just settled themselves, Westlake. And they look like heading into the finals with an 8-1 record.
4 minutes 41 to go, we should say, just correcting the clock on the screen as the 2 ball goes up from Rocco Chang, and they're 2 points from an 8-1 record. Bang, down he goes as well.
Gee, there's been
this time from Jaden Linden. These teams not afraid of scoring.
Oh, been some big shots in this game. Still over 4 minutes to play. Westlake are only 2 points away from victory, though.
Linden can't connect with this one. The ball's going to go out of bounds. Westlake in no rush to go and get it.
It's going to be a hot run to the national title in this particular competition.
Well, things are going to get intense tomorrow. There's no two ways about it. Competitive boys and girls going at each other come finals time.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. 2 ball goes up, but it doesn't go down. Almost a good rebound there from Rocco Chang, but it will be St John's College ball. Not out of it. I know Westlake are only 2 points away from victory, but...
Oh, we've seen teams win from here, but they must score here. This would be nice.
For 2. Back iron. Who's going to come away with it? Chang is. Caldwell's wide open. Chang steps one way, goes the other. Caldwell thought about.
Oh, he had a
would have been the winning shot. Drives instead. Travel called. Basket does not count.
Hanging in there, St John's, aren't they? Really stepped the defence up on that occasion, made it difficult.
That's a deep, deep, deep 2 ball from Linden, who subbed himself out immediately.
He said, that's it. Very good.
19-15. That's like seemingly no hurry for that, what would be a winning 2 ball.
Got the player inside there.
Chang drives, can't get it to go, gets his own board though. Is anyone going to chase him out there? They do eventually. Here's Martin going to work on the smaller defender. Nice mismatch and a nice use of the advantage. 1 basket from the win, Westlake Boys High School. As Rocco Chang gets the long rebound. It's Boston Caldwell. Sending Chang away and then finding him nicely under the basket. Just couldn't corral the ball. So Martin spins with 2 on the shot clock and he finishes. And that'll do it with 2 minutes to go. Westlake Boys High get to the 21 points needed for victory. They see off St John's 21-15 and will finish top of their pool.
Had a great game, Christian Martin, didn't he? Finishing off strongly there. He did that a number of occasions throughout that pool game. 6 points in it in the end. And as you said, Hugh, they'll go through top of their pool. We'll bring up that ladder so you can check it out. And that's exactly...
Westlake are now 8-1.
Yep.
And St John's College are 6-3.
Will make it through the top 4 though into the quarterfinals. All of the teams go through to playoff games. Both of these teams headed towards quarterfinals next up for them. And next up for us, Hugh, we are talking finals.
We are into the remaining 2 of the Senior Girls Open Grade quarterfinals. We've seen the first 2 and now it's time for St Peter's Cambridge B team up against Westlake Girls High School B team, and that's coming your way from 6:30. We'll see you then.
So your 2018 Asia Cup gold medalists for the ladies hail from New Zealand. China forced to settle for second place in a silver medal. As New Zealand is showing some love. Congratulations for well-deserved and hard-earned gold medal here in Shenzhen.
Today we had a great day. We had 3 local schools come out here in South Auckland at Pulman Arena. It's great to be able to get some girls back into the game. So we played some games with them, some shooting games, some passing games, and just had a lot of fun getting them to love the game.
Hands on your head, press those shoulders, hands go on shoulders.
Hello, and welcome to the Girls Got Game Aftermatch with Maya and Miriam. We're here to talk about a little bit about Girls Got Game and what we did today. Okay, what was your favourite part about today?
I like doing knockout because I got a lot of shots in, yeah.
What does it mean to you to be able to come down and be able to have something like Girls Got Game?
I feel really special because there's like a lot of schools in Auckland and we got picked to be one of them. I used to play basketball a lot and now I'm doing back into that. How do you feel about doing this for the kids?
I think it's great that there is something like this for women. I feel like me growing up, there wasn't as exposure to basketball and specifically girls. So it's cool that something like this is available that we can be able to play and learn, and especially from top players.
Right, so we're going to split some all of you guys.
So what was your favourite part today, Ava?
Probably playing knockout.
What does it mean for your school to be chosen to come to the Girls Got Game Clinic today?
It means quite a lot to get like the opportunity to be able to come here and do this kind of stuff with the girls.
So were you playing basketball before you came to the clinic? So do you play for your school, or have you just wanted to come along to the clinic?
I've never played basketball before.
Great, so have we turned you to the game of basketball?
Yes.
That's awesome, that's what we like. That's the whole point of these Girls Got Game clinics, is to get more girls involved in the game.
And if you look at your poster, you recognise this one. Yeah. If you want an autograph, she is on the poster.
Summer means hoops outdoors. It's 3x3 season. We love it. It's easy. Just grab a few mates, find a ball, find a hoop, and you're good to go.
So what do I do with this?
Don't know the rules? Don't worry about it. 3x3 is sweet and simple. We got you covered. Here's the basics. Obviously, it's 3 players on each team. That's why it's called 3x3. However, each team has a 4th player as a sub. It's 1 point inside the arc and 2 points from outside the arc. Can I sub in next? Absolutely. Just rotate your subs in and out through dead balls. Go for it. Don't stop after a bucket. Play through the celebrations, and upon change of position, reset outside the arc. Got a dead ball situation? Every restart is a check at the top of the arc.
Pass and cut, just like we practiced.
Hey, one more thing. There's no coaching during the game. First team to 21 points wins, or the team with the highest score after 10 minutes. So there it is, easy as, no excuses. Oh. Sun was in my eyes.
Auckland Dream Shit Cup champions, how good does that feel? And you've got nerves of steel every time you step up. You guys all made huge plays. How good does this feel?
It feels amazing, honestly. If Darcy hadn't shoved us up, we would have probably died.
And I mean, you're an absolute superstar. I mean, you carried off and then you come
You know, it's you kind of push through the pain in games like this, you know, that's what it is. But we'll talk about it later and figure out what's wrong with it. But you know, I'm happy we won, we got the dub, so we're good.
The 3x3 is growing, it's developing, it's going to be in the Olympic Games. How big is this for the sport?
Oh, so big. This is my first time playing 3x3, and I would say I like it better than 5-on-5. It's a lot, very intensive physical, I love it, yeah.
And I'm a very equal employer, so we're going to you now. What do you make of it all? You had a lot of fun?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great competition, great teams. Haka, they played a good game, but yeah, we did it! Woo!
Great stuff. Well done, champions. The dream.
Thank you.
So your 2018 Asia Cup gold medalist for the ladies hail from New Zealand. China forced to settle for second place in a silver medal. As New Zealand is showing some love. Congratulations for well-deserved and hard-earned gold medal here in Shenzhen.
Today we had a great day. We had 3 local schools come out here in South Auckland at Pulman Arena. It's great to be able to get some girls back into the game. So we played some games with them, some shooting games, some passing games, and just had a lot of fun getting them to love the game.
Hands on your head, press those shoulders, hands go to shoulders.
Hello, and welcome to the Girls Got Game Aftermatch with Maya and Miriam. We're here to talk about a little bit about Girls Got Game and what we did today. Okay, what was your favourite part about today?
I like doing knockout because I got a lot of shots in, yeah.
What does it mean to you to be able to come down and be able to have something like Girls Got Game?
I feel really special because there's like a lot of schools in Auckland and we got picked to be one of them. I used to play basketball a lot and now I'm doing back into that. How do you feel about doing this for the kids?
I think it's great that there is something like this for women. I feel like me growing up, there wasn't as exposure to basketball and specifically girls. So it's cool that something like this is available that we can be able to play and learn, and especially from top players.
So what was your favourite part today, Ava?
Probably playing knockout.
What does it mean for your school to be chosen to come to the Girls Got Game Clinic today?
It means quite a lot to get like the opportunity to be able to come here and do this kind of stuff with the girls.
So were you playing basketball before you came to the clinic? So do you play for your school, or have you just wanted to come along to the clinic?
I've never played basketball before.
Great. So have we turned you to the game of basketball?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's what we like. That's the whole point of these Girls Got Game clinics, is to get more girls involved in the game.
And if you look at your poster, you'll recognise this one here. If you want an autograph, she is on the poster.
Welcome back to Bruce Pulman Arena. Hugh Bannon and Justin Nelson with you as it's semi-final time in the Senior Girls Open. Great. Here at Bruce Pulman Arena in Takanini, Auckland. And ready to do battle for a place in the big dance of the open grade. St. Peter's Cambridge B team there in the navy blue and red. And Westlake Girls High School B team in the white with a red swan. I think it's a swan, the Westlake logo. Pretty sure it's a swan.
I'll go with that.
I'm backing it, backing myself. It's a swan. We're waiting for the universal clock as we have a quick look at the team list before we get underway. Then we're underway. That's backdoor cut early doors from Westlake. The finish not there though. St. Peter's will get a chance to be the first team on the scoreboard in this semi-final.
Well, we're talking about famous colours in basketball across New Zealand earlier on today, and certainly in girls basketball, St. Peter's, Cambridge, that dark blue and red with a splash of white. Very, very famous colours.
Especially over the recent decade. Two of their alumni doing just wonderful work over in the NCAA at Washington State, the Legend Walker sisters. And don't worry, there's another one.
There's another
who's
one.
playing in this tournament in the junior grade.
Westlake getting a lot of early looks here. Certainly very active Holly Williams wearing the number 2, who takes a break in the opening minute of this game. Still no score yet. Semi-final, so a spot in the grand final is on the line, and that is a great way to start for Hannah Lacey Ramika. Great start
from Fotu, but there's a whistle already, so that basket won't count.
Certainly a school with winning pedigree, isn't it, in girls basketball, St. Peter's, Cambridge.
Not just in basketball, fine sporting school all round as we get the second bucket as well, this time Kate Gallion.
Nice start, out by 3. Barely 90 seconds into the game, twisting and turning and trying to find a way to the basket was Amir Fotu.
Lacey Ramika, this time she's fouled and she'll go to the line for 1.
It's been a big third day of the national champs, with thanks to Rebel Sport. Lots of basketball, and of course the crescendo coming up tomorrow. Lots of coverage coming your way.
Gets her own rebound, does Hannah Lacey Ramika. She goes with the left this time. And
that's nice.
She gets it to drop.
Well, she'd been doing everything on the right, so why not change it up?
4-0 to St. Peter's. A good defense as well from Lacey Ramika. Here's Amir Fotu. Ramika comes up with the ball though. Lacey Ramika, I should say. Pulls to the screen. Step back for the 2, but well defended there by Jada Clayton. Results in an easy 1-pointer though for Toha Kemp.
Yeah, great step around to the basket. Early lead.
Fotu, high off the glass, gets it to drop. Amir Fotu.
Hopefully that settles Westlake Hugh. First point of the game.
Lacey Ramika with the step back 2. Right place, right time. Well, as Kate Gallion. again with another offensive board. This time Fotu rips it out of St. Peter's hands. Looks to shoot the 2, but then fakes that out. And there's a foul called there.
Now, if you're watching 3x3 for the first time, you'll notice it's a different basketball. We've mentioned that a couple of times earlier today. It's a size 6, but it's weighted to a size 7. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to. Certainly these players 3 days in would be well and truly used to it.
Holly Williams with a nice drive and finish. Quick transition from St. Peter's. There's Hannah Lacey Ramika probing, trying to find a bit of space. Gets a bit of contact, finishes through it anyway, no whistle.
She's had a great start, hasn't she?
This time she commits a foul on Williams.
Second team foul. Speaking of long shots, they don't come much longer and deeper than that from Amea Fotu.
She's found herself in all sorts of space there, did Olivia Lassie. Too strong with the finish, and here's Fotu. Spin, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot one more. Well, Amea Fotu,
well rewarded, did all the hard work, both on the right and the left. Great footwork.
Up goes the 2 ball from Lacey Ramika. Williams comes away with the board. Tries to find a bit of space on the baseline, finds just that and backs it in for an easy one. Holly Williams.
She's got some really quick steps, Holly Williams, and they need that a little bit more in this game right now.
Yeah, Fotu finds Williams. Here she is. Quick off the mark again, just as you said, Justin. This time she can't finish though.
We're going to have a check ball back to the top.
Accidental blow of the whistle, I believe, from the referee. Mea culpa, says Mel Whelans, and we're back underway. Determined drive there from Olivia Lassie, but Holly Williams was more than a match defensively. Remains St. Peter's ball though.
Nearly halfway through this semi-final, and I know I've used the term arm wrestle a few times today, Hugh, but this is right up there. Both teams have shown a bit. Holly Williams again, bang after the ball, and that is as tough as it gets, right in front of us. That's commitment. Let's have a look at the replay. In fact, that's a bit of an earlier replay, but that's all right. We'll have a look at that one as well.
Here's Holly Williams back on her feet. 2 ball coming. Well, Westlake just can't get it to roll in. Shayla Clayton. Lacey Ramika. Off the front line, rebounded by Williams. Miscommunication, and the ball's going out of bounds. Good to see young Alana Paiwai watching this game, Justin.
Yeah.
What a star she was for Waikato, the Wizards, in the NBL, South NBL 18 and 18. She's still a student at St. Peter's, but currently nursing a knee injury, suffered at Stephen Adams camp. That's a great finish from Lacey Ramika, and she'll go to the line for one more.
Yeah, she's had a terrific game. Yeah, Alana Paiwai, a star of the future, and was one of the youngest players in the Cells NBL 18 and 18 last year. Right here on this court, in fact, at Pulman Arena. But the class that she brought to a team.
Oh, the finish that is from Amea Fotu.
It actually went all the way to the grand final, of course, the Wizards.
She went toe-to-toe with experienced Tulfins, without a fear in her head. She was just wonderful to watch, as she was at the Stephen Adams camp before she hurt her knee.
Definitely a player to watch for the future, no doubt about that. And good to see her here supporting the team.
Here's Fotu, head fake through, high off the glass. Travel called though, 1 step too many from Amea Fotu.
Would have been a handy basket inside the last 4 minutes now, and it's a low-scoring affair.
Ramika. Handoff wasn't there, so she takes a long one.
She tried to hand it off to either teammate, both of them.
Big rebound as well. She's doing everything for her team is Hannah Lacey Ramika. Look at the handles there. Crossover. Williams in great defensive position. No whistle. Holly Williams is showing herself everywhere for her team right now.
We talk about commit. There are signs going down everywhere at the moment. The determination in this semi-final, every single inch on that floor matters. And it's a delight to watch. They're keeping the volunteers here at the competition very busy picking up signs. Place in the grand final awaits. 3 minutes to go, Hugh.
Olivia Lassie needing help, not finding any, and finding Holly Williams instead. Fires it out to Fotu, drives, dishes it along the baseline. Nice move there. And it's Jayla Clayton who's rewarded with the one-pointer.
Needed that.
And nice pass, nice flash, everything but the finish that time from St. Peter's. Holly Williams just looks to settle things down for Westlake. They trail by 4 with 2.5 to go. Who's going to come up with that? Clayton is.
Gee, the pressure from Olivia Lassie, superb. There's no easy escape. There's no clear lane to the basket.
That is a deep, deep two from Hamia Fotu. There's Lassie with 2 of her own. Doesn't go, and Clayton comes away with the board.
2 minutes to go.
9-5 it is to St. Peter's College Cambridge. What a pass. Williams fouled from behind. She'll go to the line.
Well, they've got to know the clock here as well. Needs to get to the line quickly, which she does. And makes it. Brings it back to 3, so it's an open game here.
Foul on the 2-point shot, though, from Holly Williams, so Hannah Lacey Ramika will go the line.
And might just use the time here. First one hits the front of the ring, just rolls over the lip of the iron and drops in. Handy point.
Makes them both. Solid fundamentals on display here from St. Peter's College Cambridge B team in the open grade semi-final. Too strong on the 2-ball. There's Lacey Ramika, who's been outstanding in this game, just strides down the lane, blocked by the hoop this time.
That double crossover she's got is very good.
High arcing 2-ball, just short. Williams with the rebound. Fotu, deep 2. Rattles around. Gets her own board. Turnover, the push, the foul. And it'll be check ball, St. Peter's College Cambridge possession.
Well, it is a physical game. If you're new to 3x3, there's a lot of contact, but not quite that much.
20 seconds left. Lacey Ramika, lead 11-6, 20 seconds to go. Euro step through, just couldn't get the finish, wanted the foul. Well, I think they've done enough, have St. Peter's College Cambridge. As the clock winds down, 5 seconds, Westlake will have the last say, but it'll be too little too late even if it goes in. And to the big dance goes St. Peter's College Cambridge B team in the Senior Girls Open Grade in the grand final, and they'll take on one of Aquinas College and One Tree Hill College.
Yeah, that's coming our way next, so congratulations to St. Peter's Cambridge. Got off to a nice start, but it was a real arm wrestle that game. Wasn't a lot in it for a while. And then, as we saw over the last few minutes, Hannah Lacey Ramika really led her team from the front. There she is wearing the number 7, both inside and outside. And it was just too much in the end for Westlake to draw back. So good contest, semi-final. St. Peter's Cambridge head through, Hugh, and as you said, they're going to take on Aquinas or One Tree Hill, and that one's not too far away.
See you at 7 o'clock.
Hoops in Schools is a national initiative that sees us, Basketball New Zealand, partner with a local association and a local funder to install more fit-for-purpose hoops across New Zealand. So a lack of suitable facilities is still one of our biggest challenges as participation continues to rise. So what the Hoops in Schools initiative is doing is it's providing more long-term sustainable opportunities for the tamariki and local communities to stay involved and keep participating in basketball.
I've been involved with this program since its inception really. The first launch that we did up in South Auckland a couple of years ago was really successful, and we've seen the numbers of kids playing basketball up there really explode, and now they've got somewhere to play, and it's awesome to bring it down to Tauranga now and to get some hoops down there and give the kids facilities that they need to go out and play and get better.
Schools obviously get a budget like everyone does, and we have things that we have to prioritise, but like anything, things are tight. So to be able to, with you guys, to provide these basketball hoops for our tamariki is absolutely gold.
These hoops are awesome for us. Last year or previous years we've only had hoops that are at a certain height. These ones here that have been installed over summer, they can adjust so we can get different levels.
Growing up, it was difficult to find places to play, and I think we've seen recently, as basketball's become more popular, that there's been more facilities pop up, but there's still not enough. You know, it's hard to keep up with the growing demand and explosion in numbers of kids and adults alike playing basketball, and to have more and more facilities like this is really important.
Here in Tapuki, we have students from a range of different backgrounds, and to get brand new, wonderful basketball hoops like this is a huge thing for our community, because they wouldn't always have the opportunity to play on such amazing hoops.
Basketball is definitely a growing sport and well loved by our tamariki here at Gresham Village School. Having an asset like these hoops just brings so much to not only our school but to our community.
Just to be a bit of a hub for people to connect with, to come down and play with your friends. As you know, not every kid that comes down here is going to go on to play professional basketball or be a tall black, but it's a chance for them to catch up with their friends and have fun and be active and lead a healthy lifestyle, and to have basketball as an avenue for that and provide a meeting point and a middle point, I guess, for these people to come together, I think is something that's really, really special.
Well, it's really fun. These hoops are really good. I like shooting. More people can come in and practice and also just have fun trying to play the sport.
Summer means
Auckland Dream Shit Cup champions, how good does that feel? And you've got nerves of steel every time you step up. You guys all made huge plays. How good does this feel?
It feels amazing, honestly. If Darcy hadn't subbed us out, we would have probably died.
And I mean, you're an absolute superstar. I mean, you carried off and then you come
You know, it's you just kind of push through the pain of games like this. You know, it is what it is. But we'll talk about it later and figure out what's wrong with it. But you know, I'm happy we won. We got the job, so good.
The 3x3 is growing, it's developing, it's going to be in the Olympic Games. How big is this for the sport?
Oh, so big. This is my first time playing 3x3, and I would say I like it better than most. It's a lot. Very intense and physical. I love it, yeah.
And I'm a very equal employer, so we're going to you now. What do you make of it all? You had a lot of fun?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great competition, great teams. Haka, they played a good game, but yeah, we did it! Woo!
Great stuff. Well done, champions. The dream.
Thank you.
Kia ora, welcome back to the final game of the Sky Sport Next live stream for the evening session and for day 3 here at the Rebel Sport 3x3 Secondary School National Championship.
Not sure if you can hear that, Hugh, but a little bit of beach cheese in the background to get us going for this last game of what has been an incredibly busy day, morning, afternoon and evening session. Hello and welcome, Hugh Bain and Justin Nelson with you. And it's finals time. We've just seen one semi-final in the Senior Open grade for the girls. And we're about to see the second one. Find out who the opponent will be for St Peter's Cambridge. Coming up, we've got Aquinas and One Tree Hill. Interesting with One Tree Hill, just the 3 players in the blue. Yeah, some injuries. We saw Aquinas running around a short time ago. And I think this will be a close contest as a grand final berth, a championship, national championship berth awaits these 2 teams.
One Tree Hill College, located in the Ellerslie/Penrose suburbs of Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. And Aquinas College, Tauranga.
Let's have a look at the 2 teams about to line up in this semi-final. For Aquinas, Gaffney Highland, Kale, Hano and Rogers. And One Tree Hill, just the 3 players, Hugh. So some pressure on the 3 ladies about to step out in the blue.
Just waiting for the universal timekeeper here at the 3x3 to get us underway. I like the Aquinas College uniforms.
Yeah, we spoke about them
my favourite
before.
uniform of the day.
Yeah. There's Savannah Cook, the number 8 for One Tree Hill. And about to mark her is Anika Highland. We saw Highland earlier on this afternoon and expect a lot of energy from the Aquinas number 9.
Savannah Cook in the Echo Auckland Dream wider training squad.
Yes.
So keen to see her take on the shorter format of the game. Here she is, Cook, right off the check, straight up with a floater, straight up with the first point of the game. How's that for One Tree Hill College?
It's almost like you knew exactly what was coming, you just quietly.
Highland driving to throw it out the back door. She's fouled. Now, one thing that really impressed me, apart from the uniforms at Aquinas College, Justin, was their work off the ball.
Yeah.
They always found themselves wide open, cutting back door in their last game. So, see if they can keep that up here. Here's Highland driving strongly, stops on a dime, steps through, uses the hoop to protect her. That's a smart first basket for Aquinas College from Anika Highland.
Yeah, we saw that earlier today. Very, very good footwork inside. hard to the basket, bullets her way through. And a very quick response there from Savannah Cook. So good start for both teams in this game. Semi-final.
Ida Hill had the rebound. Here's Angelica Vahai. Just the one, I think. That one, Dean. Ireland steps back. This one would be a two if it goes. Rattles around. Good rebound from Hill. Vahai, I should say. And here's Cook. Looking to spin her way through. It's going to be Aquinas College ball.
Lots of action coming your way tomorrow on Sky Sport Next, of course, with a big fourth day from the Rebel Sport 3x3 secondary school champs. It's finals all the way. It's going to be a lot of fun.
There's Highland cutting. There's that work off the ball, and she's rewarded for it. Vahai trying to find some space, runs into a brick wall, jump ball, great work there from Sophie Rogers. See it clamber up off the floor, and it's going to be Aquinas College ball.
Well, we've seen it all day, no lack of courage. All of the players we've seen, boys and girls, they certainly put in the work in this very fast game, 3x3.
Vahai with the ball, Cook, catch and shoot. And two, gets it to go. 5-2 the lead with Rogers. Does well not to travel as Mariah Gardner Hunnell. Two ball from Rogers doesn't go, rebounded by Vahai.
Now we might have a little bit of a problem here. Ida Hill has rolled her ankle for One Tree Hill. They've already got just the three players. You can see Ida in the number 10 just staying out of the action at the moment, and she's in a fair bit of pain. Limping to the sidelines, or is she going to stay on? She's certainly going to try and run this out.
She kind of has to, she's telling herself, I imagine, with no sub. Looks like she's got it strapped up already, Justin. That left ankle of hers. Oh, but it looks like it might be the right one she's hurt now. Annika Highland doesn't care about that right now. She just wants points for Aquinas College, and she gets one from the free throw line.
Well, maybe that'll just balance it out. And
Cook for two.
Yeah, Savannah Cook, what a start she's had to this game. 7-3. And they are up and about, but they do have a player out there carrying an injury at the moment, Hugh, so I'll keep a close eye on that. And hopefully Ida Hill can just get the run going again. She's flexing that right leg once more, but she's determined to stay out there.
She's got a tough assignment straight away. Gardner Hunnell running right at her. Here's Sophie Rogers, good defense from Vahai, and she comes down with the ball. Hands it off to Cook. Cook shape to shoot. Splits the Red Sea and finishes at the hoop.
Well, she's the difference right now, Hugh. Very strong start. You did make mention of Savannah being in that wider Auckland Dream squad, the NBL team here in Auckland.
Nice ball movement there from Aquinas College. They deserve this basket. It rattles around, but it doesn't drop. And Vahai comes down with the board. Looks to turn the corner, but Aquinas College, two of them waiting for it. Dives on the ball. It's going to be a jump ball.
I wouldn't be surprised if Aiko would be watching on at the moment. The Edco Auckland Dream coach in the NBL, watching on one of his young charges.
Playing possession. It's awarded to Aquinas College. Crossover from Highland with a Euro step, nearly with the finish, gets her on board and finishes smartly.
Yeah, terrific work. Smart enough also to take it back to the left on the reverse and was rewarded.
Here's Hill. Oh, with the two-pointer. Just thinks, I'll just stand still with that ankle.
Well, that'll shake that'll shake the injury off in a heartbeat, won't it? She's clearly still in some discomfort off the ball.
Saving herself a burst of energy. Here she is, ball in hand. Finds Savannah Cook with a contested two-pointer.
She's certainly not lacking defensively, putting a lot of pressure on. And there's Highland again.
Yep. Good position and a nice finish on the turn.
They're just hanging in there at the moment.
Gonna shoot another one as well. This one off the back. Board doesn't drop. Carl with the rebound. Then down low. Goes to the right hand this side. Finishes. Hoop in the harm for Annika Highland. And to the line she'll go for one more with a chance to trim this deficit to 3.
Well, that's her specialty. Seals really well inside. Gets that front position. Demands the pass. Takes it and finishes.
That's her own rebound off the missed free throw. Here's Rogers with 2 off the back iron. Another offensive board. Carl just pushes the defender out of the way legally and finishes.
I think she thought for a minute she had to reset and take it out. And her teammate said, no, shoot, put it away.
Running downhill, finishing off the glass. Highland fouled by Cook, and she'll go to the line for one more.
And it started with one of those back cuts we've seen from Highland a few times here today. And she needs to put this away. They're just hanging in there at the moment, rolling it over the top. And it's a 3-point margin, Hugh.
5 minutes to go. Cook tucks it under her arm, drives, rebounded and defended by Grace Carl. Hands it off to Highland, who steps through high up the glass. Another good rebound from Grace Carl. Pass goes astray though. Highland does well though. Has the hustle from Annika Highland. Rogers to Carl. Highland stepping through, swatted away by Savannah Cook.
Picks herself up. She's showing a lot of tenacity today. The number 9 for Aquinas. Leading her team, about to restart. They trail by 3 though, semi-final. She goes through again, Hugh. And she's making every post a winner at the moment on those drives.
Oh, big body contact over in the corner there from Barhite, and that is quite right, we called a foul.
Sophie Rogers picks herself up. Annika Highland taking a break at the moment. This next minute is going to be crucial to this result.
Blocked again by Cook, and it will be Aquinas college ball.
Not sure that she'll stay off the court for too long. Just 2 points in it.
Sucking down the water right now, and the air as well is Annika Highland. Trail by 2 with 3.5 minutes to go in this one. Rogers shapes to shoot, does well to get a play off the ground, cops one in the head, and she'll go to the line for one more.
Well, it was a great up fake, wasn't it, off the wing? And there's that substitution we spoke about, Hugh. Annika Highland coming straight back into the game to finish this one off, and her team is now within 1 with 3 minutes to play.
Good defense from Highland, this time on Cook. And it'll be Aquinas ball from the top.
Championship spot up for grabs. St Peter's Cambridge already through.
It's a senior open grade semi-final. The elite grade semi-finals and quarterfinals get underway tomorrow. Great defense from Savannah Cook from One Tree Hill College. The block and the steal, and here she is on the offensive end for 2. Just off the back iron. Grace Carl with another board. Highland over the top to Carl. There's that off the ball work again from Aquinas. Can she get it to drop? She can, and it's all tied up with 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go in this one.
And don't forget that clock will keep running, will not stop. The 2 number 10s.
Rogers stepping through, she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 1. Well, Sophie Rogers.
Good contest. Just asking if that's the 6th foul.
It is. This is the first. Makes the second is Rogers.
Been a good comeback, now lead by 1.
Turns the corner, Vahai into Highland, foul. Bucket to the line, goes Angelica Vahai.
Well, that was strong. Turned the corner really sharply. It was a aggressive to the basket and has rewarded herself with 2 points and to her team. They now lead by 1.
Gives them a 1 point lead. Highland looks to eradicate it immediately. Can't get the long one to go. Great rebound from Vai. Highland on the floor now. They're all on the deck. That's Savannah Cook diving for it as well. It's a jump ball.
Well, that just shows you the desperation that we see in 3x3. Have a look at this. Players going down everywhere. No lack of courage.
One Tree Hill College ball.
40 seconds.
Cook turns baseline, drive high off the glass, and she's fouled. So she'll go the line.
Remember, the clock's going to keep running. This is important here.
Just to give them a 2-point lead with under 30 seconds to go. She makes it. They're down by 2. Who they look for? Highland. Great block from Vai.
Still got time here, Hugh.
Need a stop, and a foul is potentially the worst thing that could have happened there, because now with the clock running down, Savannah Cook will just take a little bit of extra time at the line.
A few dribbles.
And she makes it anyway. Through to the college, through to the grand final, One Tree Hill College, and this is a fantastic story. A school that is relatively new to basketball, especially girls basketball, especially 3x3 girls basketball. So what a fantastic achievement this is, and we'll see how many players they can roll out tomorrow.
Well, I was going to say the big test for them now is about rehab, because as you can see, clearly in pain, Ida Hill on the sidelines, and what a courageous effort to get through the game, because when did she roll that ankle? Probably 3 minutes into the game, so she's done a terrific job to get through, and it's certainly been a valuable contribution to the team. And they're through to the grand final. Championship game coming up tomorrow. They will take on St Peter's Cambridge, as you said. Been a big day for Aquinas. They were right in that game all the way to the end. So certainly nothing to be disappointed about. But that is day 3 done and dusted, Hugh, for us. And of course, all eyes are now on tomorrow.
Well, there'll be championships ahoy tomorrow. Justin Nelson, where we'll send several teams home with national championships to their name. It's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, it's going to be physical, it's going to be 3x3. We'll do it all again tomorrow. See you then on Sky Sport Next.